Alright. We are live. We are live. Okay. Hello. Oh, welcome, Veronica. Annie Tier, did you see the idea I just posted on Discord in general? I probably didn't, because I've been asleep for 2 hours straight. Oh. Yeah, there's that. I was asleep for 2 hours straight. So, if you can you tell me here in the chat? I'll look over it. Hi. Hey, what up, Kyoko? How's it going, man? How's it going, everybody? Everybody dance now. Wrong thing, I know. We're gonna start in a bit, by the way. Just copy and paste it, Cody. Yeah, I'm cool with that too. Alright. I'm gonna just get started with the stream because I can't wait for anybody. I want to get as much gameplay as I can today. Because we're probably gonna keep playing until the trial starts. When the trial starts, that's when I'm probably gonna stop. Cause that shit takes up a whole stream. Continue. Yes. Basically, I was thinking the trials are really long, so with limited time you have around now might be troublesome. Could wait until April when you have more time for the trial. And I think it's a really good idea. I mean, we could do that, but I feel like I can pull through a trial probably tomorrow. It depends how far we get. Okay, so... First, I should investigate the top table. Though the only thing on top of the table that really catches my eye is... this desk lamp. Wait, a desk lamp? Okay. Looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Right. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to blink. I gotta do it. What is that it looks like he was holding? He was holding something. I let out to quickly look beneath the table. Immediately I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Rusted iron. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shift my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate influent protege. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Bro, I can't believe Byakuya died. I'm kind of pissed about that. He was being so good, and he just died right when I started liking his ass too. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? Just remember, they are at least 4 to 5 hours long. That's true. The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. So, there's a lot of stuff going on here. First of all, there's the knife. What is that green stuff on? So the pink is clearly blood, but what is the green stain? A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? It's probably one of the knives that were missing. Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone, thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that beryllium case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case. I doubt it. Or that they hid it somewhere hard to find. Very possible too. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. Byakuya, no, right. That there's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. Right, so what is that green stuff on it? In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Glowing paint? That would explain how they were able to see at night when they couldn't see anything. I mean, during the blackout, I mean. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have been splattered all over the place when he got stabbed, but there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Byakuya's body. The body collapsed down, face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was, according to a Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? I'm surprised, like, when he was being, I mean, he was stabbed in the throat, so when he was stabbed in the throat, he probably couldn't yell. Truth bulletin. So we examined the knife at the table. Beneath the yeah, what is that? Huh? Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be painted applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim lit beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. A glow-in-the-dark thing again. Could this be glowing paint? Wait. Those look like night vision goggles. What is this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey.
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Eh? Then what are they?
Perhaps.
Those are probably night vision goggles. That's how the killer was able to get them. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stuck the self-defense kit too. If that's the case. If the killer used these night vision goggles to kill the Apia, first of all, why would you leave the night vision goggles there? I would have disposed of the night vision goggles or find a way to hide it. Under the table where the body was found? I would not have put the night vision goggles there. That was the last place I would have put it. If you get stabbed in the throat, lung, or something that has air in it, the air escapes suddenly and you can't scream. Makes sense. I'll be right back. Alright, take your time. Night vision goggles have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm sure I'm pretty much investigated what's under the table. The fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind the Apia's death. Guess I'll start interrogating people.
Hey.
There's something I wanted to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, the Apia was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if the Apia's dead body was discovered under the after the blackout, then don't you think he died during... No, that would have been my first... That's the first thing I would have guessed. He died during the blackout. Well, now that you mention it... But why was the Apia's body under a table? Probably the killer didn't have much time to think, so they put him under the table because, bro, his body is heavy as shit. You can't drag that body far enough. All he could probably do was put him under the table at best, but I would not have put the binoculars under the table. That was the flaw there. Reference coming. That's why Saruman didn't scream. Why he was stabbed and all he did was gasp. Director wanted him to scream, but Christopher Lee was in the army earlier and knew better how it works. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. No, that's exactly it. There's no way I'd know. It was dark during the blackout. I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Who are you talking about? Mahiru, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Biapia is alive and well, and in an instant, something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. No, it has. It was confirmed by Monokuma. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, the Apia might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. True, no one would have foreseen this.
Jeez.
Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos, the ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya. Everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Okay, so here we have Hajime. Yo, this guy's trying to hold in his shit. So, you see him here. He's just trying to hold in his shit. The bitch right there. Nagito? I think that's how you say his name. Punk rocker girl here. See. Akane. Clumsy chick. Byakuya's fat ass. Kazuichi. Gundam. And what else? I took these 2 photos right before the blackout part. Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Yeah, he was standing right there, which is pretty distance away from the table. Wasn't this under the table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Yeah, I wonder, was there anyone close to him before then? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall farthest away from that table. Unfortunately, got fired from my job. On the plus side, for the next while, can make it to way more streams unless I'm hanging out with my friend. Wait, you got fired, Cody? Damn, bro, what happened, dude? Why'd you get fired? What the hell happened? I hope it's not a big deal. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. Damn, I feel hungry right now. Really? I'm nowhere near hungry. I just ate dinner. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's decided...
You better do your best.
You better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
Okay, chick, calm down. You were about to wet your pants a few moments ago. Or should I say your panties? I don't need you ordering me around. You understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya... Yes, I got it! Yeah, I know, but... It's good she's all fired up now, but... She's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Facts. She's a pain in the ass, that's what she is. You said she. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the only one who has medical knowledge. And get to it, girly. I feel you, Cody. I really do. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you felt earlier. There's something about Danganronpa that takes my breath away, bro. Ah. For the past couple months, I've had to call in work too much for various reasons, so that's probably why. And was going to have to quit soon anyway since I'm moving soon. Oh, okay, so it doesn't really matter. I ain't spoiling, but I have seen someone play through the whole thing. Please do not spoil anything. I'm terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. Woman, you just need to calm down. Yeah, you made me remember it again. Bruh. How do you even get in that position? I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget about fooling yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout. Slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up. It's so... Oh, she said it. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. I can't stand it. So this is a clue, embarrassing pose. But still though, like, I don't think this is something you just fall and trip under. That doesn't just happen. Could it be that someone purposely tied? Cause look, she has wieners tied to her hands. And she literally has a plate on her, you know what? I feel like that could mean something. I'm just chilling, not spoiling anything. Alright, cool. Nakan, the ultimate fan service. I feel like that's what she is. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call. This dude.
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
It is not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring.
Fine.
Long ago in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Bro, where does your fantasies come from? Well, this is certainly random. Facts. Don't think anyone here would, but reminder that spoilers will be immediately deleted, and for deliberate spoilers, the user will at least be hidden on the channel. Yeah, what Cody said. And his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver!
The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Fomorian. I wear the earring at all times. Was that really about a freaking Fomorian? Whatever that says. Gundam, the ultimate husbando. I don't know about that. More like the ultimate weirdo. I understand it's important to you, but for now, we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble, whatever he said. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floorboard and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Ah, there it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. Right, this dude's clearly a nutcase. You know, a dog breed? Fomorian. I'm sorry, I can't read that.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up?
What?
Give up what? The world? Can I punch this dude? He drives me nuts. I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool, have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans. are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
Bro, I want to punch this guy. He drives me nuts. Even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? Why do I have to hear this man? It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. I hope he's the culprit. Just so I can get him out of here. I'm done with this guy. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. I don't know if I would say that. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. The floorboards. I wonder if we can find underneath something underneath there. So he's gone. These three are still here. What do I need to investigate? Air conditioner. Could it be? Hey, all of you. Why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? Oh. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner is remote control. The timer is set to 11:30. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means this was planned. This whole thing was planned. The mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. That would make sense. That's when it would go off. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. 11:30. So that's when the timer was set. There are a lot of fancy looking parties. Wait a minute, this case is open. This is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of beryllium. But it's open. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. Huh? What's this? Hey, this earring is important to him. Imagine that one of your Gundams fall under the floor. Wouldn't you act the same? Look, I would act the same if the situation wasn't as dire as this. He's talking about a fucking earring when someone's dead. What? Like, look, I love my Gundams. I do. But if someone was dead versus my Gundam being like lost somewhere, I wouldn't care about the Gundam. I'd be figuring out like, yo, who killed this man? The last thing I'd be thinking about is my Gundams. I'm just saying, him thinking about this earring in the middle of this crisis is like bad timing. A hard plastic case, but it's just a case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other beryllium case. The other case was in the office and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to the beryllium case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that beryllium case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this beryllium case in the first place? A case packed with all this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? Byakuya took a lot of precaution in mind. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment. What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. Bro, what the hell does that mean? Both Gundam's actions and Mihuru trying to be more assertive here are probably ways to deal with the stress of a sudden murder so they can calm down enough to actually do something. I guess I can sympathize with that. But I mean, Mahiru's reaction was fine. Like, her reaction was actually what's the term I'm looking for? It's understandable. Gundam's, he's just acting like a fucking idiot. My honest opinion. And this dude, we both harbor special feelings toward Hope's Peaks Academy. Isn't that right? Well, yeah, but fine. If we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. There'll be a great help. I don't know why, but this guy freaks me out. There's something about him that doesn't feel right. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree. Yeah, I don't think I agree either.
Now then.
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. What you doing, girl?
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
I've never heard of that saying. So, that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning. Facts.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Eh? How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. Okay. Well, no, she would have perfect ears being a musician. That would be something she would have. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Fried rice with gravy? Look, fried rice is delicious, but with gravy? Show of hands who would even eat that. And don't lie, you know who you are. Huh? By the way, I would not eat that. That sounds bad. I would eat fried rice, just not with the gravy. I would have gravy with smashed potatoes. Smashed potatoes, I tell you what. I'll heartedly eat it for breakfast.
I see.
First of all, that's not a breakfast. What you want for breakfast is eggs, toast, and maybe some fruits on the side, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of fruits, I could use one. Guys, be right back. I need to take my dishes to the table. And honestly, hold up. There's like, oh, there we go. So be right back. Don't worry, I'm not gonna take long. I promise. I'll be right back. Oops, wrong image. What the hell? I don't have my thing up. It's okay. I'll just put on this for now. So be right back, guys. I'm just gonna put the dishes back, and then I'm gonna get me a piece of fruit. Cause I don't know why. I feel like getting a piece of fruit. Alright, I have returned. The sad part is there was no fruit left, and I'm sad. Let's see, rice and gravy, yummy. If this earring, oh wait. If I could get someone else to try it first, I might be able to bring myself to try it a bit, and now I am hungry. I was gonna get myself a fruit, but the world said fuck you. Rice and gravy just sounds wrong. Like together they sound wrong, but separately with other dishes they could be better. Oh, you mean like it'd be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. I just think it's gross. And any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. This girl's got a weird appetite. She should make a metaphor with more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Lettuce fried rice. I don't think that's good. But egg with rice? Now that does sound good. Egg with rice sounds delicious, actually. That sounds like it could be a good combination. Sup, getting dinner, but we'll watch soon. On another note, borrowed Pokemon Sword from a friend and I'm playing it for the first time now. Barely got into it, but choose Subble to be my starter. Really? That Subble's pretty good. Personally, Brokey and Score Bunny would be like one of the top ones. D-Master, what's your opinion on rice and gravy? Don't say it separately, but say rice and gravy, fried rice and gravy together. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
Excuse me? If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout wasn't it Byakuya? That's right. It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Oh no, it was her. Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
This girl. What a nice remark I made. It was to the point, and it has its own unique charm. Just continue. Right. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this!
Depends on gravy. They do. My dad adds gravy to everything with rice. It's delicious. Veronica saying, I don't. The only thing I add my gravy to is either slices of meat, whether it's chicken or steak, or smashed potatoes. Once again, smashed potatoes. Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
That was... Nagito
Turn
said...
the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? This is... What do you mean? About that. Why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit further? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? I kinda don't know how to make heads or tails of that, to be honest with you. That must be our Eastern Europe taste. Could be. Then praise me. Let me bite ya. You bite me and I will literally pull the piercings out of your mouth. Ouch, why are you really biting me? Okay, her account will play a part. Let's see. Alright, what you got for us, girl? There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only that wall is different color and material. What material? Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see. It's like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Interesting. That is different. Okay. Okay, so there's still more to look into. I ate rice with gravy and facilities yesterday and it was delicious. I don't know what's that. How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell? What's going on here? Or this is... It makes me wonder. I don't get what you mean by that. This storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. These iron. It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Huh. Turned on?
Yep.
It'll be bad if another blackout happens, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? So maybe a stupid question, but what's a quality? I don't even know what that is either, Cody. It's not I've never heard of that word, to be honest with you. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. I'm just checking to see if we get a point. Did you see the clock randomly showing?
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. There's blood in it. Is this a blood stain?
Huh?
A blood stain? Come here, take a look, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark. I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
well,
If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. So the murderer that committed the crime also was in this room. But why the irons, and why the iron board? And there was this their attempt to hide the evidence? If so, this was a horrible way of doing it.
Hajime.
I don't believe. Okay, so for me, after taking into consideration, I don't think Peko did any of this. Because Peko's a smart girl. And there's a lot of questionable and stupid mistakes every single time we go through the evidence. A lot of stupid mistakes that occurred. I don't think she's dumb enough to make mistakes like this. So my suspicion of Peko just basically is gone. I don't really have suspicion of her. Do I think it's Kazuichi? Would he have time to do all this? I don't know. Veronica never tried it, but probably wouldn't ever want to. Don't really like gravy to begin with, though. Oh. I mean, I love gravy, just not with rice. Hey, Hajime, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate another place. Okay. I get it. You're right. Can we check the restroom? Huh? It's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there. Maybe it's Big Boy taking a big dump.
Hey!
Is someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out. There's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it. Bro, I would have busted the door down. I don't care. A murder took place and I need to check everywhere. I would have busted the door down. Yeah, you're right. What Vlad is talking about is basically pork chops. I'm not a huge fan of pork meat, so I wouldn't eat that. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. That must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
Doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a step ladder, you wouldn't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad that I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with the step ladder, there's no way you'll be able to reach that circuit breaker. Oh, first of all, whoever did construction on this building, why would you put a circuit breaker that high up? Why didn't you put it to at least head level? I did it.
Whoa!
It's here.
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the circuit breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, personally, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Look, liar!
it's true.
Wait, I need to hear Kazuichi's voice again, because that sounded familiar. All stretches out, it's gross and grotesque. No thanks, just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh really, such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In popularity contests, he'd take first place. Fuck you. Wait, is that Gohan? I heard it again, I'm like, is that Gohan's VA? That sounded just like adult Gohan. Am I tripping? Or is that Gohan? Someone let me know. Pork and chicken are the tastiest types of meat in my opinion. I don't like beef though. I love, my favorite type of meat, chicken, steak, and beef. Best. Was there anything in the rules forbidding destroying property like doors? I don't remember. You got it right. Facts! I'm like, that voice sounded familiar! I knew I heard that voice, but I just couldn't remember. Man, my voice is getting dried. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped,
Maybe.
dude, that does sound like Gohan. Hey, isn't Peko the killer? I thought that at first, but after everything I've seen, I doubt it completely. Why do you think that?
I mean,
Well, she wandered off somewhere, and even though she was supposed to be in the office, when we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went office right away, but when I got here, she was gone. I will admit, we do got a question her on that, though.
well,
I wouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker, and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
hey,
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Woo! Roasted the shit out of him. It's adult Gohan's dub voice and Aizen, and I can see Kamina. Kamina did, but Aizen? Aizen voiced. Wait, the voice actor for Gohan voiced Aizen? I didn't know that. Ducks are tasty too. I am hungry. Get yourself something to chow on then. Hey, isn't Peko the killer?
I mean,
She wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
maybe.
So Peko probably tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya. Kazuichi Soda. Okay, let's talk to Peko. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway.
The circuit breaker is in the office. Naturally, I looked suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait,
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the beryllium case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to on your own?
Well,
Well, that is... Just say it. Peko suddenly dropped to the knees and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but... Excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me? What was that?
Hey,
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside the old building is currently occupied. I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like it will be a tough path. So she needs to take a dump or a piss. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? I noticed she's acting like she's got to use the restroom too. Just like the meathead guy. Both of these two felt like they needed to take a dump. Was it in the food? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. Because if it was in the food, I might suspect Teru Teru? What does that mean?
huh?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something?
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? Huh? This is also set to 11:30. They must be all set that way. It's 3:20 a.m. Yeah, guys, a talent. Yeah, the guy's a talented VA. Hey, get some sleep. Even if you miss the rest of the stream, you can just watch it later. Wasn't the timer for that? Yeah. Can't be. Coincidence, right? It's not a coincidence. This has been a setup from the beginning. William case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey,
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. But it's locked.
yep.
Byakuya had a key for this particular beryllium case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
See, it's open. All the deadly weapons. Not deadly, but all the potential weapons. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here. It's 9:23 for here. Or she could just be on her period and need to change the pad. Women problems. Okay! Too much information. I guess you're right about that.
Now then.
I guess we're done with the office, don't you think? Guess so. Okay. Where else can I check though? Let's check again.
Hey!
Can't check there yet, I guess. What am I supposed to check? The kitchen? Am I the only one thinking how those super long skewers fit in the super small box? How did they fit in there? Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. It could be a possibility.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Kitchen equipment list. Hot roast? Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big! Even I was shocked.
Well, guess that's about it.
It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get me. Oh wait, yeah, I already read that. I get it. You don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently, he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. What? His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in country settings. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them?
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru Teru? The blackout totally startled me. Bellissimo. What? I am surprised that Byakuya was still able to search on people's bodies after everything what happened last time with checking Shihiru's corpse. Ah, jeez. Don't remind me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. And the place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
Ah, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. See, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with the fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Teru's account. I guess that pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagato, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Now what?
Yep.
Okay, it looks like you pretty much finished looking around the whole building. The old building.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be a good idea to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
Alright.
Alright, then let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. And when I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. He really is trying to get his earring.
What are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
Can I knock him out?
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor? That's one hell of a theory.
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
but
Even so, I couldn't... Excuse me. But if you knocked him out, you would make his hamster sad. Hey, Annie, how are you? Hey, what up, Kubra? I'm doing great. Just passed out earlier. That's why I didn't get to the stream earlier in the day. But yeah, doing good so far. Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
wow.
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you can get under the floor from the outside, there'll only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh right, Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Huh? He did?
huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Oh, hey. What are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Huh. How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You don't want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. This guy is one little shit. And then he just left. Ugh. Works out, since if you started it when planned, we might not have had enough people. Do you have any suspects yet? So, my suspects are... I was considering Fuyuhiko. This kind of nips it in the bud. I was suspecting Peko, but there was a lot of stupid mistakes that the killer made that we found evidence to pretty easily. And despite the situation with Pico, I don't think she'd make all these dumb mistakes. I've considered Teru, but the only reason is because I noticed Peku had a stomach problem. Nekomaru had a stomach problem. I'm wondering, could it be because of the food? If that was the case, if the foods would cause them for that to happen, that would explain. The only one that made the food was Teru. But again, it's not a big deal. Honestly, it's hard to say at the moment.
See?
He probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. Facts. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey, hey.
He's like the main character in an RPG. Have you played those before? Plenty. Huh? When did we start talking about video games? Bro, it's the gamer girl. Of course we would get into that.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
It's a relief, I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we could stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound Earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no yeah, this fucker has no intention of investigating. He's in his own little world. Anyway, let's go to Byakuya's cottage. And how do we get there? There you are. What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Noisy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true, I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence! A coincidence! Alright, I got it. Dumbass. This little shit. He needs a smack or two. Bro, you're kind of... Whoa! Oh no! Bro, I keep forgetting this shit. The press meter is so low. What am I gonna do? No! Oh, she's gonna... God dang it. I need to start looking into this. I keep forgetting. Double checking.
All right.
Well, then we have to have a cottage. Okay. There we go. LOL died of poop. Your pet is dead. You need to press the do-over button. How do I press the do-over button? Well, I'll check it in a bit. Huh, it's locked. I guess we need to ask him for help. Oh, and so Nagato took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagato, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose!
What kind of dumb shit is that?
I'll leave the rest to you.
I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. This fucking bear, bro. Why does it open with a magic spell?
jeez.
Probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Nagito, not Nagato. I don't think he has Rinnegan. Joking, of course. Oh no! Hey, look! Doesn't he? Look at his eye. If you look at his eye, he has like an extra ring layer. It's almost like he has multiple rings in his eye. You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna have a thumbnail and I'm gonna paint Nagito's eyes purple just for that. Oh man, hey, you never know. Maybe he has the Rinnegan. Good insight. I like how someone was able to catch that. So how do I do over? Why? I really have to do this over. I need to check my egg more often. If he did, this game would end way faster. Wait a minute. Veronica, how do you know about that? I thought you don't... For someone that claims they don't know about Naruto, you sure know a lot about Naruto. Leave it alone. A field opening. Looks like the room's interior doesn't seem that different from mine. There's not much to worry about here. Envelope. To Byakuya Togami. There's an envelope on the table. It's a letter. Someone sent it to Byakuya.
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. So that's why he took extra precaution. Byakuya knew the kill was gonna happen tonight. That's why he was super cautious. Be careful. This is a crime warning. It says be careful. It's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe.
Hey.
This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight. Because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter. He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just the worst case scenario.
Hey.
Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us,
nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew that what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point, there'd be no turning back. Good idea, that's true. I feel like he should have at least told Hajime. Like, he should have told one other person. Because if he told one other person, it would have made more. It would have been it would be having 4 eyes instead of just 2. No pun intended.
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter is also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
Oh, no. This could be a prank. And it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. Hmm? What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, you've come all the way here and it's the only thing I can think of. Similar to how you haven't seen One Piece and know a ton from being on the internet. I have a friend who is obsessed with the series and I've seen a lot of memes. That's a bit too much info, because here's the thing. I know about One Piece, right? I know about Luffy, King of the Pirates, searching for One Piece, yada yada. Rinnegan is a very specific concept though. And that's like telling you Luffy's main power or a villain's main power. I think that's a bit too specific. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that?
Hey.
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see. I understand.
Hey.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should wear what Mikan has to. You should hear what Mikan has to say as well. Oh yeah, she did an autopsy. Lulu, hello, welcome to the stream, Lulu. I think the results of her auto-speed should be ready by now.
Bye now.
I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Let's see what these two have to say. The hell? What the hell? That's what I said. The hell was that loud voice just now? Was it me? I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn! I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? This dude. What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started.
Sheesh.
Wait a minute. What if there's a hole in the bathroom? What if there's a way to get to the bottom floor of the building because there's gaps in between the floorboard, right? What if Byakuya would... Yo. I just thought of it. This is my likely scenario. This is how possibly the killer killed Byakuya. The bathroom was occupied, right? Before the party started. The killer must have planned a hole, or maybe there was already a hole there, or they dug a hole in the restroom. That's why it was closed the whole time, so nobody would know. He had it locked the whole time. He made a hole in the restroom, got underneath. Byakuya had those nocturnal visions, like night vision goggles. Was looking down on the floor to see if anyone was down there, and at that moment, the killer stabbed him from underneath, causing him to collapse on his face forward under the dinner table, and that's why the goggles were there. What if that's the scenario? I feel like I'm onto something. I feel like that could be it. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started after the blackout.
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. No, that's gonna play a part. That's definitely gonna play a part. Alright, what you got for me, girl?
Hey!
Hey, you're here. Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sort of. You don't sound too sure.
Hey,
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the two photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, the diagram was the result. This is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. Kitchen, teru, storage room, Fuyuhiko, position unknown, Chiaki, Teko, bathroom. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing in a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh, what's this line extending from table where Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
hey,
So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all. No, there's something to it.
huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. If you like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. deep wounds deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. This girl, I have to say, tomorrow's definitely going to be fun. I'm sorry. I'm talking about it made me sad. No need to push yourself. I most likely got the gist of what you wanted to say. So around 5 millimeters in diameter. Huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick or an owl. Oh, class trial time?
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
It's time. A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? Alright. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna save right here. And that'll be the end of the stream, everybody. But yeah. Before I leave. Are you pooping? Okay, you're not even hatched. So yeah. That's it for the stream, everybody. I'm gonna end it right here. I know it was a little bit of a short one, but the class trial is gonna be a long one, and I don't got 4 hours to spare. So with that being said, I'm gonna end the stream right here, and I'm finna go to sleep. I tell you what. So yeah, that's it for the stream, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless, and yeah, this has been good. For those of you that don't know, I'm not gonna do a morning stream, that's for sure. Me and my brother are gonna play some Pokemon. So I'm not gonna do the stream super late. I'm probably gonna do the stream after lunchtime. So stay tuned. So tomorrow's stream, I recommend getting some sandwiches or something to set to the side and eat it at the halfway point of it. No, don't worry. I'm going to eat lunch before I do the stream, so I'll be good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. But yeah, that's it for the stream. Definitely had fun. See ya. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. Hopefully you had fun though.